What's up, hamsters? UnevenRanger here, and welcome back once again to Dragon Age Origins. When we last left off, we were literally about to go to the final battle. I know I probably said that like last episode as well, but I got distracted. As the final battle says, you have gathered your armies, and it is time to lead them against the greatest threat that Ferelden has seen in centuries. The Archdemon and the Darkspawn have reached Denerim, and it will fall to the Blight unless you do something about it. You must speak to the Grey Warden. You know, I can never figure out how to pronounce his name. Riordan? Riordan? I'm going to go with Riordan. Before you retire for the night. Tomorrow, we march for Denerim. Okay, first question. Where the hell is he? Where is his bedroom? Oh, hey, look, it's the Dwarven... I want to go speak to the Dwarven commander.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men, or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no.
House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about.
Is there a problem with the Dwarven forces?
Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly.
They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar.
Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arsed thinking that got us into the mess after Endrin passed.
It was our good fortune that you decided to return home when you did, Grey Warden. For all that you needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
Thank you, but also, yeah, this is really crappy timing to start having family arguments. Shouldn't you all be resting before the battle?
Resting? Who can rest after the march we had getting here? These humans have it easy with their long legs.
Yeah, tell me about
Glad
it.
we're kept up thinking about the coming battle.
Are things truly that desperate? Do we stand a chance of losing?
Don't we always?
Well, there's a reason to get drunk, if ever I heard one.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet.
I like how...
Good evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
You too, Dwarf Commander. I like how for dwarves it's, okay, at least in human armies, to my understanding, it's no drinking when you're on the job. In dwarven armies, you know, just keep it to an acceptable level. What can I say? We like our mead, that's the term I was looking for. Okay, are we through here? Ah, hey Spunty. Pet him. Who's your good boy? I know we're in a strange castle, but don't get used to it. We'll be leaving in the morning. Screw you, Sten. I'm sorry. Screw you, Mr. Sten. Ogren. Oh, I'll speak to Lely.
I'm here for you.
Good God, I am having such a bad time with names today. Liana. We need to talk. I don't know what we need to talk about, but apparently we do.
Of course.
I suppose like a good story would put us to ease before the battle. Do you have any to tell?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Tell me about Elandria and her soldier.
A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love, and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier.
It's a nice story, I guess, but it's a bit depressing, you know, considering we're on the eve of battle. I was expecting something light-hearted. Okay, let's move on. Thank you for oh god. What's through here? The second floor. I need to find where this guy is, the Grey Warden. It's a castle. It's a lot of rooms. I'm lost. I don't think you can blame Coven for getting lost. Okay, who's in here? The guest room and... Ah, Raoden's. There we are. So it's not this room, it is...
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say.
Oh, I only just realised that was Alistair. I thought that was a card. Come on, Alistair.
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
So it is true. Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
Because of our skill and ability and... our skill and the ability to sense them?
Were that so, then any skilled warrior would suffice. The archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn. But should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
How is this a good thing? I'm just saying... I didn't sign up to have my soul taken over by a giant dragon. I signed up for their medical benefits. Yeah, why would that be good?
The Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Oh.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the archdemon dies?
What?
Yes. Without the archdemon, the blight ends. It is the only way.
That is a crappy job. I'm sorry. I can understand, you know, like the Grey Wardens being all self-sacrificing and... Wow. That is... Huh. I suppose it kind of makes sense that, you know, we'd be needed for some other reason than just the fact that we're really talented and strong, but... So it's up to the three of us to kill this thing.
In Blight's past, when the time came, the eldest of the Grey Wardens would decide which amongst them would take that final blow. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
That's... Oh god, please tell me we are not going to have, like, a... Okay, who should do this option? Because I don't know if I can make that choice. I'm assuming I'm in the guest bedroom. Nope, that's Alistair. Alistair's probably just like, Coven,
So
get
I
out of my
shall.
room. I think the question here is, would Coven... I didn't mean to speak to you, Shale, sorry. Would Coven take the final blow? I think he would. I like to think he would. Library, main hall, main hall. Where's my room? I hate to ask, where's my room? Do I have a room? Surely I have a room. Like, I can't go through here. What about through here? No, I can't go through there either. I can only go upstairs. Am I sure there's no... This is upstairs here. Am I sure my room's not up here? Can't go in there. Oh, here we are. Oh.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
Hey, Morgan. Not that I'm opposed to finding a girl in my bedroom, but you're kind of the wrong person. What do you want?
I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
Wait, it doesn't? How do you know this?
I know a great many things. How I know is not quite as important as what I am offering you, however. I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual. Performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Well, why didn't you say something? Wait, yeah. I literally just read the first question that Coven has. What kind of ritual is this? I may have jumped the gun early. What's the catch? Yeah, why... all this... Yeah, nothing comes without a price.
Perhaps. But that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer. Nothing more.
Hey, if it saves me, Alistair, and Roden's life, I'm all for it. What's your plan?
What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
Okay, I see where she's going with this. You want to have my child?
Think about what I offer you. The chance to avoid death. Or better yet, the chance to slay the Archdemon and live as a hero. No Grey Warden has ever done this. In return, I conceive a child. One who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away. And you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
How do you even know this will work? Like, okay, the one thing that's going through my head right now is this cheating? You know, he is technically in a thing with Lyanna. Is this cheating? I don't know if this is cheating. Second of all, how do we know this will work? I mean, how do we know the child's not just gonna die like I would?
This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do. This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why.
Oh.
What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
I suppose that does make sense. We never did find out why Flemeth saved our butts back in the Tower of Ostagar, but... Okay, this is me as a player trying to get as much information as possible here. Tell me more about this child.
As you wish.
Will it be evil? First of all, it's got the soul of the Darkspawn, you know.
Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will.
That is not telling me it won't be evil. That is specifically avoiding the question of will this child be evil? What do you intend to do with the child?
I do not wish to tell you.
I insist.
The child will represent freedom. For an ancient power, a chance to be reborn apart from the taint. Is that not reason enough to do it? I will raise the child apart from the rest of society and teach it to respect that from which it came. Beyond that, you need know nothing else.
This is very suspicious. I mean, first of all, she's basically admitted the child may be evil because she was so evasive about answering the question. And now she's telling me, you don't need to know what I plan with the child. You know, I'll raise him, you know, away from people. You don't need to know what else. That's just setting off alarm bells. The child won't be hurt, will it?
Ignoring that after but one night it could barely be called a child, no, it will not be hurt. It will be changed.
Well, it's still going to be my child. Will I ever see it?
No, you never will. This is all I ask in return for freeing you from the burden the Grey Wardens have placed upon you. Then you have decided?
Okay, just give me a second, guys, and I will think about this. So, on one hand, I survive. All the Grey Wardens survive. No one has to die. On the other hand, I have to both cheat on Lyanna and possibly give Morrigan, you know, a super evil, ultra powerful baby. And she won't tell me why she wants it, and I'm not allowed to ever see it. This kind of sounds like jumping out of the frying pan into the fire, doesn't it? But on the other hand, it does represent a chance for Coven to be with Lyanna at the end of this. To survive this. I'm really tempted to say, yeah. I mean, Morrigan's not unattractive, you know. I'm sure Coven has no qualms about this. My main problems are not with Morrigan, it's with what she's planning to do with the bloody baby. Okay. For a chance at life with Lyanna and to make sure that none of the other Grey Wardens ever have to die. Because think about this, Coven could fall in battle, in which case not only has he died, but it is guaranteed that one of the other Grey Wardens has to kill themselves by taking on the Archdemon. In this way, even if he falls in battle, he's saving their lives in a roundabout fashion. Okay. I'll do it. I'll do you.
A wise decision. Come to me then, and we shall make this last night together something to remember.
Am I going to have to censor this? I don't know how... You know. Yeah, I might have to censor this. I don't know. Oh god, COVID. Why are you glowing? COVID, why are you glowing? You're a dwarf. It looks like he's trying to get away from her, doesn't it? One night time with Morrigan in exchange for a lifetime with Lyanna. I've just got to think of it like that, because otherwise I'm just going to consider it cheating.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The man you see beside me is a dwarf. Raised to the ranks of the Grey Wardens, this is not his home. And yet still he fights with honor and passion. He has survived despite the odds. And without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother, King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!